Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well through the Spirit, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect in the same Spirit. In sound doctrine, Lord willing as a whole, that they continue. And shalom to the Aquaf, the sisters of this faith and this truth. Lord willing, you continue to pursue your lot, being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. You know, just going off of the point what was actually said at camp, I might have to move this camera because I see we're gonna have a problem. But a point that was actually spoken at camp, yeah, I'm gonna have to put y'all like that, um, about this truth. And it made me think I had to hurry up and press record. That we should be grateful. We should be grateful for this truth. That Yahweh Shema Shai put us in it. You didn't put yourself. It's not because of how fly you was, how beautiful you is, if you a submissive woman, right? Or hey, you believe but you still ain't playing your role. It's not because of that. It's because Yahweh Shema Shai set you up to be in this truth. This is St. John chapter 6, verse 44. No man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. Right? The Lord is the one that appoints you in this truth. He the one that sets you up in this truth. Let alone he's the one that made you with a certain type of gift or skill that can be performed in this truth. You know, this is why brothers always is doing lessons on. Make sure you give it honor, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You using his name, right? Okay. Right? You using his name, right? I want to say this other point. So coming in this truth is not luck, not intelligence. It's not choice alone. It is an act of mercy and election, which you go in the Greek for that word election, eklege. It means you have been divine selected by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to perform in this ministry. So many hear the words, few are given understanding. Only a few is given that oil. The oil is the understanding on why things is the way they is, right? Understanding of prophecy, parables, dark sayings, understanding of the law, right? That understanding is that oil. When you go to St. Matthew, the 25th chapter, you had the wise that got extra oil, and then you had the foolish that didn't get enough. Okay, but it's really the Lord that's giving you that oil. So therefore, gratitude is required of those who have been awakened, right? You have been awakened from your spiritual slumber, right? Revelations 11 and 8. We were all in a dead state, okay? Even the men that are teachers, they were in a dead state. We have to be thanking the Lord that he woke the men of the Lord up, that he moved things around so that sound doctrine, 100% truth, can be pushed in the midst of a perverse and wicked nation. Okay, this is another reason why you should really be daily talking to the Lord. Okay, you should be, even if your children is in this truth, this is why you should be praying over your children, right? Have a daily conversation with Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. So, Salaki, we did not find the truth. The truth found us. Who's the truth? Yahawashi. The Lord knew you before the womb. Okay? Yahweh opened your ears. Yahweh removed the veil. Yahweh gave you understanding. Right? That veil that's on your mind. Peeling the onion. Right? Matthew 13, verse 11. Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. It's not given to everybody. Right? You want to be You want to have your mind on being the few. Man, let me be the few. Don't be the many. Because if you are the many, you ain't getting this, man. You ain't getting this. Only the few is going to have that oil, that understanding, right? Because the elect don't want to be oppressed. The elect don't want to be in this captivity no more. The elect don't want to be under um, the bases of men, right? The lowest men, which is the Edomites or these other nations, right? Do you have the mindset of the elect? Do you have a mindset of the elect, right? The mystery is only given to a few, not the many. I don't want to be the many. I don't want my brothers to be the many. I'm just being honest, me speaking. I don't want the apostles, a great millstone, the men, mindset that's just like them, being sincere and diligent. I don't want them to be the many, because even for me to teach or sharpen myself, to be honest, I'm still a student. I'm learning under these men. I don't want them to be the many. I don't, Lord willing, they don't come out with a new doctrine, right? I want to master myself in the doctrine that already been given, right? Because the mindset of the elect is caring for the other elect, right? 1 Timothy 4. Everything you're doing is for those that for to save yourself and to save those that hear you. The elect is thinking about the other elect. Okay, you don't want to be the many. You want to be the few that get it. Many can't get this oil. This is a special kind of oil. Okay, and it's not something you could buy. This is something given. So gratitude comes from knowing this was given, not deserved, right? I think it's 1 Timothy chapter 1 or 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 9 in the NLT. The Lord didn't do this for us because we deserve it. No, this was planned all along. Okay, so those that, the few that get it, you got this because it was the Lord's plan to put you in this. You don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. The Lord just chose you to get it. Literally, think about it. The Lord didn't choose you to get it. It's lucky. The Lord, the Lord didn't choose many to get it. He chose the few. Okay? This is another reason why you should be thanking Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Truly thanking Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know, because if you got this, it's for you to have that spiritual confidence, man. He chose me with this. You know, this is treasure. This is precious. This is valuable. Okay? We were once blind like the world. Before the truth, we walked according to the world. Did. The brother said at Camp Yarmayan, he said we was like mini Edomites. Right? Don't go in the way of the heathen. Don't even think like them. We were raised to be like these heathens, man. Look at the mindset of our women. And I'm speaking about the women as a whole, right? Because truly, if the woman that's of my age and older, if you haven't been taught how to play your role from a child up, you've been raised like an heathen, man. This is why your mindset the way it is. This is why you might feel men and women are equal. This is why you might feel that the whole thing should be about you. When you get a man, me, because you've been raised by these heathens, man. What is saying Isaiah, right? Our children is our oppressors, and women rule over us. That oppressor that ruling over you is the Edomites, right? And then the men being drug dealers, being robbers, right? Being extortioners, being entertainers, right? Being coons. That was all, you were all taught those things by your oppressors. Okay? You were taught those things by your oppressors. Okay? It's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Okay? Now that we came in the truth, we supposed to be a reflection of like the Lord said to Ezra in 2 Ezra, the 8th chapter, right? These things was given to you and people like you. So truly, you're supposed to imitate men or those that are in the same spirit like you. Like Paul said, imitate me like I do Yahawashi. Truly, you're supposed to first, you men, and be that light and be that Lord over your women or women that you might get, and your children. You're supposed to be the Lord in front of them so that they can imitate you. Okay? We follow lies, religion, and confusion. We didn't know who we were or who our power was. We didn't know, right? Because your enemies didn't teach you. Salaki, I gotta try to read if somebody telling me they can't hear. Salaki, let me make sure y'all can hear. Let me make sure. So I know sometimes. Um, is there anybody in here that can see? I hope y'all have a blessed day. Da, 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 da. Can anybody hear me? Let me make sure. Yep. First, can anybody hear me? Is the sound good? Salaki, I'm just asking, is the sound good? Is the sound good? You know what? Since nobody on, you know what? I'll do it myself. I'll check myself. Let me see if the sound is good. Oh, you can hear? Okay, all praises to Allah. Okay. So again, we walked according to this world. We follow lies, religion, and confusion. We didn't know who we were or who our power was. Okay. And that's really being in a dead state when you don't even know who you are, or you don't even know who your power, what God you serve. People think this thing is easy. No, you gotta really have to be a student in this thing. A lot, even being a like men and women are Christians. A lot of them didn't become a student to learn those things. Just things that was said to them, eventually gurgitate and just walked into it. It's the book of Ephesians, the second chapter, in verse 1 and 2, have been quickened, basically made alive, who were dead in trespasses and sins. So you were dead. We were all dead. Trespasses and sin, wickedness. We were all dead spiritually, mentally. You were dead. This is something to meditate, think, man. Wow, the Lord, like He chose me to get this truth. He made me into a believer. He put in my mind to study and seek this word. He gave me a liking to it, especially for you men. You the main example that the Lord put it in you to believe. Brothers wake up in the middle of the night doing about a lesson. Brothers plan for a lesson the next day, right? Brothers watch a movie, talking to people, and precepts come to mind. That's not you. That's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Like I know Christians, oh man, you know how the Lord. No, but it's different when you fully have been woken. You start to sound eloquent. Where people say, oh, you think you know everything. Yo, when that spirit hits you, to others, it might sound like you know everything. Okay, verse 2, it says, wherein in time past, ye walked according to the course of this world. Guess what? We were walking like our oppressors. We was walking like the way they put us. Okay? Well, women just walking around saying, I got 40 bodies and I got I got five children, but I want a high value man. Regardless if a woman is not confident saying it or if she is, you got 40 freaking bodies and you think you deserve a high value man. Just accept the man that's working, that's providing for his house. You a woman, you got a open womb, and you got five, you got two, you got three. You should humble down. Okay, this is why women needed their father, so that the father can give you a man of understanding, give you to a man of understanding. Without Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, we ain't shit. We ain't that educated. We try to really do things our own. The Lord has set it up that way for you men and for you women. When you are children, you are under the authority of your parents. Even your father would give for the son, will have you be with a woman of your same mind, not give you to a hoochie, right? Literally, you wouldn't be you wouldn't be put to a woman that was a whore. This is why it's very important to have your parents in your life, man. And I'm talking about in the truth, in this ministry, in this walk. Okay, a lot of us didn't have that chance to have that authority, our mother and our father, right, dictating who we actually be with, right? Who your father and your mother be like, you know what, I want my daughter, I want my son to be with this person, you know. So like, yo, I'm trying to part. So let me read that again. It's Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. And when in time past ye walked, so like, so wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, right? Because it's truly the left-hand side, right? It's the angel on the left-hand side that's orchestrating a lot of us men to walk in the way of this world, the way we wasn't taught. I read the both service. Yo, shalom to the brother. Yahawah Shemashah Barakatah, right? Every man and every woman should be grateful, man. Like even speaking on this, Hassad, Deacon, Bishop Nathaniel, and I'm speaking about every teacher. But you brothers is trying to make new doctrines. You changing. You're not using the name no more. Are you really grateful? You know, are you truly grateful? You come to a feast day. Are you grateful that you have the memory of what happened? The brother was bringing out Romans, the 15th chapter, verse 4. The things that were written aforetime was written for our learning. Are you truly grateful? Are you grateful? Are you thankful? You know, the Lord really set us up, man. You know, all these years not having this truth, and the Lord set us up with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, where it's no excuses for man or woman to say, oh, I didn't have a chance. Are you truly grateful that you have this truth? Are you truly grateful the Lord woke you up and put the breath of life in you? It's not you, sis. It's not you, bruh. It's all Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Right? Let me get this last one. Let me get this last one, and then I'm gonna go. Let me get this last one. Okay. I might do a part two. I might do a part two if Yahawah Shemashah allows me. It's Isaiah 42, verse 16. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them and not forsake them. Right? Yahweh didn't leave us blind. He led us out. You know the movie Get Out? He led us out of darkness. That alone demands thankfulness. Yo, it should be your duty. Call halal Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Because he didn't have to wake your ass up, man. Who is you? You not important unless Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi make you important. Okay? Lord willing, this is edifying for the moment that it was. Again, the title of this lesson that you can see on the screen. Be grateful that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi brought us in the truth, or brought you in the truth. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well through the Spirit, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth, continue in sound doctrine, and shalom to the Aqua believers of this faith and this truth. Shalom, shalom, above all. Till next time.